There is a scam I'm seeing more and more of on the internet, and its name is SCARE-WARE. This is software designed to look like a legitimate program, but its real purpose is to get you to buy software or services you don't need. And the companies who make this software have no hesitation in creating fake adverts designed to look like real virus scans, but in fact is an attempt to get you to buy their fake software. A prime example of this is ReImage or ReImagePlus.com. This software is meant to optimize your PC by scanning it and coming up with recommendations for making it cleaner or run faster. The problem with this software is it will always produce results which will make it look as if you've got a problem, and all for money. But this software is particularly bad because it encourages people to call a help desk number. It's always publicised when you first run it, during the installation, and even after you've uninstalled it. However, if you call one of these numbers, you're going to be stung for a lot more money.
Critical alert from Microsoft.
Malwarebytes describes ReImage as potentially unwanted program because it fits all the criteria of SCARE-WARE. And because it includes some registry analysis and cleaning features, it is also described as digital snake oil. So why this digital snake oil term? Well, it's simply because registry cleaners are the digital equivalent of snake oil. They don't do anything. Even Microsoft advised people not to use registry cleaners because they have the potential to do more damage than actually you will gain in the cleaning process. But even reputable software like CCleaner, seen here on the screen, will also include a registry cleaner. However, if you measure the performance before and after this registry cleaning, you will never see any perceivable difference. So how does ReImage market itself? Well, it seemed to have multiple partners or affiliates, and each of these resellers seem to be free to create their own adverts because the internet is completely unregulated on the contents of these adverts, and you end up seeing pages like this. Here I mistyped a URL. I added an extra U into YouTube, and up pops a very dodgy advert. This one tells me that my Windows computer is at high risk, and my system files will be deleted after a few seconds. If I click update, I end up on ReImagePlus.com. The lack of any sort of regulation on these fake and misleading adverts has meant that these software companies can peddle their software under completely false pretenses. As an experiment, I created a brand new virtual machine which had never connected to the internet, and I installed ReImage Plus just to see what that software would make of a brand new, clean virtual machine. I let it run to see what would happen. When I ran the program, it does its usual stuff. It starts off by analysing the hardware that it's running on, and most of this is okay, except that the CPU temperature seems to always be 60 degrees. It can't tell the real temperature, so it just makes something up. And at the end of the scan, as predicted, it did find something that I needed to repair. And of course, when I do click Start Repair, up will pop a price list. You're not getting this for free. So exactly what was it that ReImage Repair was finding on this brand new, totally clean and never connected to the internet PC? The ReImage analysis uncovered two types of problems. The first were temporary folders, things which should be there normally, and the second were described as shared DLLs. I checked these on the internet, and there's no good reason why any of these should be flagged as potential problems. This software was just looking for an excuse to charge a customer something. But a software license cost would be the least of your worries, because if you actually phoned one of these help desk numbers, more than likely you'd end up paying a lot more to fix your computer. This is what happened when I phoned the UK help desk number for ReImage, and I asked the agent what all these errors actually were.
Thank you for calling ReImage support. Please wait for the next available agent.
Hi, thank you for calling ReImage. My name is Sagar. How can I help you today?
Hi, yeah, I think I've got a problem with my computer. It was talking about a virus first, and I downloaded ReImage, and it seems to have identified some things, and I'm not sure what it means. If you can help.
Okay.
Okay.
if I got it correctly, you are saying that you have virus in your computer. Is that right, sir?
Well, I saw a message about a virus and I was prompted
Okay.
to download
Okay.
ReImage and it
Mm-hmm.
did a scan and it's
Mm-hmm.
detected some stability issues. Is that
Mm-hmm.
something you can help
Okay.
with? The agent did indeed say that he could help me with this problem by downloading some remote access software called LogMeIn, and with that he was able to access my computer and run some further diagnostics. Unusually, the agent gave me his real first name.
Okay.
His name is Sagar.
Now, Brandon, we are connected. Just don't do anything. I would like to inform you, during the course of troubleshooting, you will be the primary controller. I will be just a secondary user. Once the work is done and your issue is resolved, you need to click on this red X button to end the session with me. All right?
Okay. Yeah.
I would also like to inform you this session is being recorded for training and quality purpose. All right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. So I can see that it has found some security challenges and stability issues.
In fact, the software found no security issues, only registry and stability problems.
Have visited on any means website which was secure or not, and you're not any means website which was secure or not, and any means website which was secure or not, and your Norton has also.
And I was just worried that
Okay.
there's a virus or something.
The technician quickly closed that web page, which implied that it was a Norton antivirus scan. In fact, it was a bit of cleverly constructed JavaScript meant to look like Norton antivirus, and any competent technician would have spotted this immediately. Next, Sagar tried to imply that I was accessing insecure websites. He used the S in HTTPS to illustrate this. In fact, whenever you send traffic to a website, the S only encrypts the traffic between your browser and that website. It doesn't mean that the website itself is any more or less secure than any other.
This would be a super anti-spyware. If anything is happening on your computer which is trying to steal your information or virus like something like that, this software will give us all the information about that, alright?
Okay.
Next, the technician downloaded another piece of SCARE-WARE called Super Anti-Spyware. This piece of software is pretty much guaranteed to throw up a lot of errors, and unless you know and can interpret what these errors actually mean, it could reinforce a message that a scammer was trying to make.
I would go ahead and check that all your updates are getting installed or not.
Okay. Yeah.
And I would check that do you have any antivirus also or not.
Okay.
Can you please click on update security?
Yeah.
The last option.
That one, I see it.
This plainly shows that my operating system is completely up to date and recently.
So I would like to inform you, I see that your updates are getting failed. Do you see that?
Once again, he's trying to scare me here. Occasionally, some of the Windows updates will fail, but there's usually a good reason and it will retry.
Oh, I see. Cumulative update. Yeah.
These updates are getting failed.
Okay.
Let me tell you, Brandon, what happens. These updates are really important for our computer.
He's right that Windows updates are very important, but he should look carefully at what the output's actually showing.
Of our computer. If these updates are not getting installed, the challenges increases on our computer, on our machine.
Okay.
And
if he wasn't being dishonest, he would have pointed out that all of the necessary updates had succeeded, and any failures were down to the fact that it was a reinstallation of an already installed update.
Oh,
you
yeah.
were always notified. Did you pay attention to them?
I never noticed.
As the scammers should be aware, these installations happen silently in the background without alerting any user.
Alright. Just 1 minute. Okay, it has detected you have something in your computer. I would talk about that.
God.
You are right.
He then gets me to run the standard error reporting facility, which is built into all Windows 10 computers.
I see that your Microsoft malware protection report was sent. It stopped working, and several times it stopped working. Your other programs also stopped working. Their download was failed.
So again, he lies to me. None of these programs have actually stopped or failed. They're doing what they're supposed to do and sending reports to Microsoft.
I'm going to check that do you use any kind of an antivirus program on the machine or not.
Right, right.
Windows Defender will not appear in the installed software list.
I see that you do not use any antivirus program on the machine. This is all the program which you have on the computer.
Right.
And there's only one program, that is Cleaner, CC Cleaner, and that only cleans the junk files from your machine, okay?
Okay.
However, that's not the antivirus program.
So once again, he's lied. I do, of course, have antivirus. It's completely up to date and is protecting this computer.
Is that the
I would
reason?
like to ask you, what all purpose do you use the computer for?
Well, it's kind of shopping and browsing and email and the usual stuff, really. I mean, yeah, the normal stuff.
Okay. So I see over here that these are your system drivers, and you must be knowing drivers. Drivers are very important parts of your computer. They are small programs of your computer. What they do, that they help you to access any other program on the machine, and they help you to access any other application on the computer. These all are your important drivers. Over here, I see that they have been manually stopped. Do you see that?
This is straight out of the scammer's handbook. These drivers should be stopped on a normal PC because they're only started manually.
Okay, it means that the infection which you have, they have started making changes on your machine.
Really? Right, God.
He claims that it's an infection which has stopped these drivers, which is a complete and utter lie.
Making changes on your main part of the computer. Now, I'll talk about you have 510.
With no hint of irony, Super Anti-Spyware recognizes ReImage as potentially unwanted program, but the scammer quickly hides this.
The computer unintentionally on your computer, which degrades your computer performance. Apart from that, you have tracking objects. Do you see tracking objects?
Yeah, tracking objects. Okay.
Please read what I'm highlighting for you.
Here the scammer skillfully overwrites the words "while not harmful" and gets me to read out the remainder of the sentence.
Exactly. It means that these are your online activity which you do, and these items are activity. Means whatever you do online, whenever you are connected to online, and whatever you do, these all are there. I would like to tell you, in the past you have visited any website which was full of advertisement. You clicked on any of the advertisement which routed you to a different website, and that is why you got the virus and you got the adware.
Simply clicking links on a web page will not give you a virus. You have to actively download something or have an unpatched PC.
Advertisement APTV.
What he's highlighting here are just advertising cookies, temporary bits of information which can indeed track users but are not in themselves harmful.
These all are the website which was full of advertisement, and these all are there in your computer which are taking your information, and there you are having full of them. Do you see that?
Right. Wonder why.
Even legitimate websites will have ad tracking cookies in them. These are no indication of any malware or infection.
I'm going to go ahead and check that everything is safe and secure or not. Means like your all information. All right?
Okay.
Okay, so I see that all your information are open right now.
He claims that my credentials are out in the open, but this is very far from the truth. In fact, what he's looking at are any stored credentials for making new connections.
It means that on the very same computer where you have the adware. So I would like to tell you, adware.
Everything that he's saying is taken from a script.
These are the result of advertisement which targets online.
He's just told me that any online activity will result in adware. This is patently untrue. Cookies will certainly be dropped, but definitely not adware.
Now we are on Google page, and I would like to type adware. Now you can read over here the adware definition.
Right.
It is written over here. Can you please read it for me?
Yeah, adware is a form of malware that hides on your device and serves you advertisements. Some adware also monitors your behavior online, so it can target you.
By reading out these definitions, all he's trying to do is reinforce the message of all of the lies that he's told so far.
And these are on your device, on your network also. So even though if you are using your mobile phone and your computer, okay, or your network, anything, or even on your network, things are not safe and secure.
This is the old scammer classic of a network virus. He's claiming that if you have a problem on one device, somehow it affects everything else on the same network.
Personal, so means I would like to tell you everything is open right now, and adware is intended to target you, and it helps you. Sorry, it is there to means track your information, and it does not help you any which ways being in your computer. It has only purpose that it means keeps stealing your information, like your password of your accounts, your email, your credit card information, your debit card information, or any kind of a financial information which you use, or your social media accounts, their information, your pictures, photographs, your social security number, or anything like that, all right?
I'll not even count this as another lie, because all he's done is just repeat all of the things he's just said before. He's just trying to scare me. So in the space of less than 15 minutes, he's managed to tell me 13 lies. He must be building up to try and sell me something. And true to form, he lists out everything that he says that he needs to do on my computer to make all these fixes. But of course the fixes will come at a cost. And he lists out exactly how much it's going to cost me.
He would make your computer like a means fort which nobody would be able to means infiltrate, okay?
Oh, right, okay.
So,
which one do you think I should go for then? Because I'm not great with computers and I need a bit of advice, to be honest.
I would always recommend you that you should always go for the premium support, okay? $499 US.
And surprise, surprise, our technician recommends the most expensive option. Not really a surprise. So once I give him some fake information, this technician then fires up his payment page. It seems to be from a company called Softwill Infotech in India.
This is the page. You need to fill the form, okay? Fill the details.
Okay.
In part 2 of this video, I'll expose exactly who Softwill Infotech really are, where they're based, how they run their operation, and how much money they make on these scams. And the figures are truly shocking. As always, you can sponsor me on Patreon and the link is in the description, or catch me on Twitter. Again, thanks for watching.